Hey everybody, this is Unit 5, Formative 3, Day 6 video. We're going to be solving radicals today. Okay, so when we solve a radical, the first thing we want to do is get rid of anything outside of the radical sign that's on the same side of the equal sign. So in other words, this 6 we don't care about because it's on the opposite side of the square root symbol. What we care about is anything that would be on the outside here or over here on the same side of the equal sign. There's nothing there, so we're good to go. Okay, step 2, we want to get rid of our square root symbols. The opposite of a square root is squaring something. So we're going to square this whole thing right here. Okay, when we do that, it's going to look like that. We're also going to square the 6. Okay, law of equality says we have to do the same thing to both sides of the equal sign. So when we square the square root of 2x plus 6, it becomes very simple. It becomes just 2x plus 6. The square root symbol goes away completely. Here's the tricky part. Do not forget to actually square your 6. So it needs to become a 36. 6 squared is 36. Okay, from there, it's a two-step equation, and we should all be able to solve this by now. Think back to the beginning of the year when we solved equations. We're going to subtract the 6. 2x equals 30. Divide by 2. So x equals 15. Okay, and that is how you solve that first radical equation. All right, our next one here, this is what I was talking about when there's something on the outside of the radical. So this is what we want to get rid of first. If you think back to our two-step equations again, this is being multiplied by the square root. So how do we undo multiplication? Well, we're going to divide by the 5. That'll undo the multiplying by 5. We have to do the same thing over here. Law of equality. When we do that, we're left with square root of 6x plus 4 equals 8. Now it's the same problem as the last one, so we want to get rid of that square root. So we're going to square both sides. When we do that, then we get 6x plus 4 equals 64. Two-step equation. So we're going to subtract the 4 first. That gives me 6x equals 60. Divide by 6. You get x equals 10. Now remember, we divided by the 6 here, okay, because it's being multiplied. So we're going to undo division, or undo multiplication by division. All right, and our last one here. We have square root of x plus 9 equals square root of 17 minus x. There's nothing on the outside of the square root symbols, so the very first thing we want to do here is actually get rid of those square root symbols. Same way we're used to, or did in the last two problems, we're going to square both sides. When you square both sides, everything stays the same except for your square root symbols go away. So x plus 9 equals 17 minus x. Okay, this is one of the more difficult problems when we think back to solving equations, just because you had variables on both sides. So you want to move your x's to the same side and move your numbers to the other side. So we're going to look at our minus x here. And to move it, we have to add x. Okay, when we do that, x plus x gives us 2x plus 9 equals 17. We're going to subtract the 9 then. So we get 2x equals 8. Divide by 2. So x is 4. So your answer for this one would be x is 4. And that is how you guys solve radical equations. Make sure you guys took notes. We will talk to you later.